Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Ranking Member, members of the committee. I appreciate the opportunity to testify here today. Also, just like to thank you for your hard work and dedication to improving the lives of our veterans and their families. We all know that our servicemen and women have endured tremendous hardships and made significant sacrifices in their fight to preserve the freedom that we all enjoy today. So, in thanks for their courageous service, our veterans certainly have earned and deserve the highest quality care that we can provide. And I also believe that if they're responsible for paying for any of that service through a deductible, that billing should be transparent and should be timely, which is why I'm here today. Earlier this year, I reintroduced the VA Billing Accountability Act. This same bill passed by voice vote in the House during the 115th Congress, but unfortunately was, like many other House-passed bills, stalled in the Senate and was never taken up there. So today I would like to once again urge consideration by the committee of this bipartisan legislation. The bill is fairly straightforward. It provides certainty in the way the VA bills our veterans by requiring the VA to deliver a bill for payment no later than 180 days after a veteran received care at a VA facility. Non-VA facilities must also increase their coordination with the Department to ensure that co-payment bills are delivered no later than 18 months after a veteran receives care from an outside provider. That's 18 months. This bipartisan legislation also increases transparency for veterans by requiring the VA to notify veterans on how they can receive a waiver or establish a payment plan before the VA can collect any delayed co-payment. Now, why is this necessary, you may ask? The VA Office of Inspector General reported that in the fiscal year 2015, of roughly 15.4 million bills that the Veterans Health Administration issued that year, approximately 1.7 million, 11% of those were improper bills for the treatment of service-connected conditions. In some cases, veterans received bills a full 5 years after they received their care. To help put this into perspective, the Veterans Health Administration collected a staggering $13.9 million from our nation's veterans inappropriately based on those numbers. It's simply unacceptable and must end. We should make it easier, not harder, for our retired servicemen and women to transition to post-military life by not saddling them with bills for VA services received in years past. Many veterans live on fixed incomes and do not have the resources to cover unexpected costs caused by the mistakes of VA bureaucrats. My legislation provides needed reforms to the VA. Our veterans strongly deserve it, and I urge, once again, the consideration of the committee and passage of this bipartisan legislation. Thank you, and I yield back.